And understand, I didn't say money. I said abundance.
Unhappy here. I just want to go there.
When you realized that, the abundance, and understand, I didn't say money. I said abundance, could come either that way or in other ways, did you then, in the very next moment, do the next most exciting thing you could be doing and let the other thing go, knowing it was working for you? Or did you fixate on the need to sell the land?
I didn't. I did at some point fixate on the need to sell the land, but what happened, and
Yeah.
I hope I can keep this in mind because this is really what I want to say. By knowing what belief it was I wanted, and then I leave it open, okay, if the land doesn't sell, that's okay. The money will come somewhere else, or the abundance or whatever, to get me where it is I'm excited to go. Then as soon as I say that and I start imagining different ways it could happen, it's almost by me consciously knowing what it is that I want, I know it's not going to happen.
But I know what you're doing.
What? Tell me.
You are focusing on the detail and not the intention.
So,
In other words, what is the most exciting thing? It isn't selling the land.
no.
Is it going to the East Coast?
Well, it wasn't until tonight. I mean, I've been
Whatever
so...
it happens to be, this is what we hear you are doing. You are focusing on the details. You are pouring your energy onto the details rather than allowing them to take care of themselves by pouring your energy toward the thing that really excites you as your overriding intention. The land, the selling of the land, if that is going to be what gets you there, that's a detail.
But can't I decide what it is that's going to get me there? Who am I leaving it up to?
One moment. You do decide. You do decide. But the point of the matter is that you don't have to do it analytically.
But that is what I thought is maybe it isn't analytical. I'm trying to do it analytically, and somehow I think that here's
All right,
where...
let me put it this way. Perhaps this will clarify the issue.
Good.
Let's say there are 1 million possible ways you could get there. Let's say you are able to be aware of approximately half of them. Let's say that the half you are aware of is not one of the quickest ways. Will you therefore still insist that one of the ways you are aware of must be the way it happens, just so you will analytically, so your ego will think it's in control?
My ego?
Yes.
No.
Or will
No.
you trust that the total you is still in control, even if the way you get there is not one of the ways your analytical ego mind knew about?
It would be fine with me anyway. It's just that I'm at a point where I don't feel that it was an ego manifested idea.
I am not
sell my
saying
land,
ego
prove
in a
myself.
negative term. Pay attention once
Okay.
again. The ego is simply that portion of your consciousness that keeps you focused in physical reality.
Yes.
It is the analytical side of you. It is, to some degree, the definer. Understand? The ego is the definer, the screen, the matrix through which you see and experience your physical reality. How you experience it
Right.
is the auspices of your definer, of your analytical mind. Therefore, all we are saying is that whatever your strongest intention is, if it is whatever it had to do with on being on your East Coast, that is the focus. Now, you are saying, but I also want to watch every single step I take to get there. You are giving yourself an overabundance of things to do. You are creating the process of getting where you want to be more complex than it needs to be in terms of what your analytical mind can handle.
Yeah, I kind of felt that way.
You are insisting on knowing consciously what all the steps will be. Why? You
Okay.
can do it. You can do it if you want to. But then, if that's the way you choose, don't complain that things take more time to get where you want to go.
Okay. Now, okay, I got that, and I do understand that, and I feel a lot lighter.
All right.
I do have another question
All
about
right.
that. Oh, hell, what was it? If I end up not, for whatever circumstances, I don't have the abundance of money, which usually seems to be the main one. I mean, if I have $50, yes, I could put the money, the gas in my car, and I might end up somewhere in Arizona. And then I know you would, I mean, I felt, I had this conversation with you already, that you would say,
that's where you belong.
That's where you belong, is in Arizona, and something that will excite you the most. And I just, God, I'm gonna, you know what, I'm kind of tired of living like a nomad bum.
One moment. One moment. Now, we have had another conversation with an individual from time to time.
I met her.
Yes. You could learn a few things from the conversations we have had.
Yeah, I
since
did
we
talk
did relegate the nickname nomad to that individual.
Oh.
And that individual learned that the idea of being a nomad, once again, is not in and of itself a negative thing, and that is not to say that that's the way you must be.
Right.
But you are defining it in that way, and you are defining your particular pattern in a negative light.
Right.
So cease to do that, first of all.
I wasn't. I mean, I used to, then I wasn't, and then when things didn't start manifesting in a more exciting way than I did.
Yes.
But I understand what you said. Now,
All right.
I have a question. If I understand and I apply everything that we've talked about this evening,
yes,
and we talked about the analytical mind, the ego in that way, is the one that says, I want this and I want it like this, and then I can also say it's okay if it doesn't happen this way as long as it occurs or whatever.
Yes.
What, I was going to say frame of mind.
Use what your analytical mind gives you as a symbol, as the target energy itself, as representational of the energy itself. It could happen just as precisely as you have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But the image you have conjured up can also simply act as a directional finder. It doesn't necessarily have to manifest literally in terms of the detail. The intention always will. The details don't have to. You see, that's the difference. You're insisting that the details manifest literally, when in fact all you really want is the end result to manifest literally.
Mm-hmm.
The more you insist that the details that get you to the end result must also manifest literally, the more detail you are adding to the process of getting there. The more you are taking your energy and using it to crystallize into the steps themselves, rather than simply letting all the energy that could crystallize go into the final result, the intention, the goal. Why solidify all the steps or rigidize all the steps to get you there so much when you could be putting that energy toward the thing you really want? Why not just get yourself carried along by whatever happens more rapidly by not insisting that the energy must take time to crystallize into solid-looking steps just so you will know the step is there?
I understand. I just realized something else, too.
Oh, right.
What I realized is that the way that things have manifested for me in the, even now and in the past, when it's gone from a negative belief to a positive belief, is when I've used my imagination and I would see it that way.
Yes.
What kind of got me this time is I realized there was a lot of chatter going, oh, no way, that's never going to happen.
Correct.
So I can see that, and recently I started paying attention to the chatter going, oh, I believe it won't happen, therefore I believe it's negative, and I focused on all that.
And one other thing. The more you start to expand in what you know you deserve as an end result, the more options you have of getting there.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, if you have many more options, many more ways you could get there, stronger insistence on having to see those options manifest in and of their own right means it will take even that much longer.
No wonder it's taking so long.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing the imagining, rather than paying attention to the chatter, I can just, I don't have to believe it because...
Focus on the intention of what excites you the most. Use whatever symbol seems to excite you the most. Don't insist that the symbol needs to manifest solidly. Just know that the end result literally will.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I mean, thanks for helping me straighten that whole thing out.
We thank you very much. Did that work for you? Thank you. Are you doing what excites you the most?
No,
Why not?
because I haven't really decided, I can't really get to that point to decide what it really is.
What it really is. All right. Let us clear up one of the things, once again, a definitional confusion that many of you have when we talk about that idea. When we say do the thing that excites you the most, we do not always mean that you must have an idea of what the thing that will be the most exciting thing is that you will ever do in your life. You do not have to look at it as a career. The idea, when we say do what excites you the most, means at any given moment, do what excites you the most. Whether you have a project, a career, a long-range idea or not, that will still be the way to allow it to work. At any given moment, do what excites you the most with full integrity and full trust. That's all it takes. Because, as we have already discussed previously, now, whatever is going on now is the most important thing in your life, or something else would be happening. Whatever it is that's going on now is the most important thing. Be excited about that. Learn from it. Use the moment fully. Allow yourself with integrity to act on any opportunity that presents itself to you at any given moment that represents the most exciting thing you could be doing. Just take it a step at a time. We are not saying you have to come up with something that when you think of it, you find trumpets blaring and lightning flashing. That can happen for anything, really. But the whole idea is to simply recognize when this interaction is finished, whatever it is you decide at this moment with integrity will be the most exciting thing you want to do, do it. It will lead you into the circumstances to give you the capability to do the next most exciting thing that will come along. And the next one, and the next one, the more expanded ones. Because excitement is a thread, and it leads to all other excitement, and it is an upward spiral that increases the opportunity to experience even more excitement if you think you can stand it. Which many of you don't think you can. So, all we are saying is, do what excites you right now.
Okay.
With integrity.
On that, I have a two-part question. One, I just realized what does not excite me and what seems to be very monstrous in my life is...
Monstrous?
Yes. Is organization.
Organization.
Organizing yourself so that you can do the things that excite you.
But you see, if you really are doing something that excites you, what you call discipline comes automatically because you want to do it. And because you really want to do it, you will automatically see whatever structure is necessary to allow you to do it most effortlessly, and you will then simply put that into play, because as your own world says, a labor of love is no labor at all. The idea of organization and discipline do not have to be rigidized and limiting ideas.
No.
When you do something you really love to do, you automatically want to do it in a way. You automatically draw yourself to doing it in a way that allows it to fall automatically in place, and it self-organizes. When you truly do what excites you, you will simply find yourself drawn to the circumstances that need to happen in the next proper order.
Sometimes there are little things that you need to do that don't excite you.
Understand, there is always, always, always a way to create what you really need in an exciting way. Always. And if you do not think there is, then that's the limitation of your definition.
No, I understand what you're saying.
All right.
Okay. I'm just thinking about all the little organizing things I have to do.
You want to do, not have to do. You see how you are defining it.
Mm-hmm.
If you say, I have to do it, it becomes drudgery. If you understand that you will want to do the ones that are representative of what excites you, then it will be exciting. And you will only find the ones that excite you that need doing. The ones then that don't excite you won't really need doing. But the ones that really allow you to organize it in the way you want to, in an exciting way, will be done in a similar exciting fashion. You may also be assuming that certain styles of organization are necessary when they may not be. Many times a spontaneous action will, in and of itself, eliminate, quote-unquote, whole reams of organization that may be necessary to another person that is taking it step by step in a very rigidized way. You may simply arrive at a conclusion and do away with the need for all sorts of preliminary organization, going on to the next step automatically. But whatever truly needs to be there to help organize the idea, if you really know you are doing the most exciting thing you could be doing, then everything that goes with it will also be exciting. And whatever it is you need to do will come to you in an exciting way, so you will want to do it, because even the process will be exciting. Look at it in a childlike way, with childlike fascination. There are no boring situations, only bored minds.